See, you are what you are in this world. That's either one or two things. Either you're somebody or you're nobody. All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we are back for another edition of Big Beard Business. And here's the deal. I know when we're looking at this title, a lot of you out there may be wondering what I'm talking about, but trust me, it is true. Today, we're talking about why people love cocaine, and you may too. No, not like that, man. Today we're talking about cocaine from the house of Franck Boclet, and we're talking about why this thing is addictive. Now, according to the house of Franck Boclet, this fragrance here is said to be one that is an extremely addictive scent, and this is a bright, sunny fragrance that also embodies that of tuberose. Now, tuberose is one of the key players within this scent, and this one is a white floral note. And sometimes when you think of white floral, specifically the note of tuberose, I think of a feminine scent. But this one is really different, and it uplifts it in a way that it's extremely masculine, and I think a lot of guys out there will enjoy a scent like this. Now, in addition to that white floral note of tuberose, you also get vanilla, patchouli, caramel, tobacco. You also get some pink berries, bitter orange, and cocaine. No, just joking. But Coca-Cola back in the day used to do that. All right, so here's the deal. That's what you get with this fragrance, and it's something that is really good. So there's been times when I've talked about tuberose-based fragrances on this channel, and they did not do well at all. For me, on first spray of this scent, that's what you get there. It kind of opens up almost a bit medicinal, but in a good way. There's almost this fizziness of this scent that really is just uplifting when you smell it. Now, in addition to cocaine being an upper fragrance, this scent here also has this warmth within it that provides this feeling of safeness and coziness with it. It also has a hint of seductiveness to the scent as well, and I think this is something totally different than a lot of fragrances that you can expect with a heavy note of tuberose within it. This one definitely, as I mentioned before, has that more masculine feel, and I think this fragrance really will work with the masses. Now, outside of the notes with this scent, the bottle here has a nice bit of heaviness to it, and it's kind of blocky, almost like a brick. And sometimes with bricks, you gotta chop them down, all right? And speaking of chopping down a brick, or cocaine for that matter, be sure to holler at today's video sponsors, the good people over at LUXSB. Now, if you're not familiar with LUXSB and what they do is, well, they make fragrance buying simple, at least trying fragrances as well. So what they do is they take these high-end luxury, ultra luxury, and premium fragrances and make them at a more affordable price point so you can try them out. So for the base price of just under $16, you can get in the game with one of the biggest out there. Yes, I'm talking about they have the biggest atomizers out there when it comes down to this premium subscription box service. You get 9 ml, which happens to be the largest in the game, and you are ready to go. Now, they have a few different subscriptions available. Again, you can start off with $15.95. You add on $5 for those premium, and then you can add on an additional $10 for that ultra premium. But if you are playing with a little bit more coin, or you want to try a few more out, then you can be sure to try out their Duo program for $30, and you are good to go. And with their Duo program, they also come with the protective case, so you can put your fragrance in and be ready to go about your day. Now, today we're talking specifically about that of cocaine from the house of Franck Boclet, but they also have things like sugar and ashes. Now, these come from that black collection, which was really standard around the 70s and 80s, and some of the things that went on during that time frames. And you may look at some of the names there and say, hey, that's a little provocative, but when you get into the story of this scent and kind of what they built around, then you are ready to go. In addition to that, I have ashes here, and I also have sugar, which is a wonderful fragrance, so I am also enjoying that one deeply. But let's go back and hop into this scent. If you're looking to try out the house of Franck Boclet, then be sure to holler at my people over at LUXSB. Utilize my code, which I'll have on the screen and linked and listed down below, to help you save on your first month. Now, so far we've talked about the note breakdown for cocaine and also the scent profile, but it's also important to note the performance of this fragrance because I think that adds to why people love it, and you may too. This fragrance is beastly when it comes down to its performance. Overall, with this scent, a little bit goes a long way, so make sure you're not over spraying. This scent, again, has a masculine vibe to it with that undertone floral aspect and component here that a lot of men out there will enjoy. A lot of times when you hear men in floral fragrances, they tend to go whoop, different ways, but no, not with this scent here. Cocaine is something that is different, it's addictive, and it's attractive, and it's really different than a lot of fragrances that you might find out there. Now, set the name of it aside, a few things that just pop out and you have to be reminded of. This fragrance does start off bright. It has a slightly metallic feel to it, but not that of something that you would find in Silver Mountain Water. With this one, that metallic feel is, it's kind of weird because it's almost like blood, but not. If that makes any sense to you. It's there, it's metallic-y, it's crisp, it's fresh. That floral note of tuberose is adding to that clean crispness of this scent, but again, it's very warm when you get into the vanilla, the tobacco, etc. So it's a warm fragrance that's also bright, and it changes a lot from the top down into the base of this scent. Projection is good on this fragrance. You can expect 2 to 3 feet in terms of that. For longevity, I would say that this fragrance is over 10 hours, but again, it changes a lot from the top to bottom. All around, I think it's a good fragrance and a nice introduction into the house. So if you're looking to dive in, be sure to holler at my people over at LUXSB. Let them know that I sent you by utilizing that code, or if cocaine isn't your thing, be sure to check out some of the other fragrances from Franck Boclet that they offer, or the whole wide range of fragrances that they offer as well. Listen, that's what I have for you today as it comes down to this fragrance here, Cocaine from the house of Franck Boclet, in conjunction with my good people over at LUXSB. As always, I'm your boy, Big B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Try cocaine and hit the goddamn bell.